Hey guys, it's Andrea, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing my October bullet journal setup. Unfortunately, once I was going through the footage, I realized that the part where I made my cover page is gone. So here's a nice close-up shot of it. So now, after that small issue with my cover page, I'm gonna start making my quote page on the other side. For this spread, I'm using my Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen and one of my stick brushable brush pens that I got from Stationery Pole. I'll leave my Stationery Pole haul video linked up in the tab. The quote that I chose for this spread is "The secret to getting ahead is getting started." And also something that I really like is to go over the top of the letters again to make it look a more ombre effect. I think it looks really cute. Once that I finished lettering the quote, I added some washi tape both at the top and the bottom of the page. And lately, I've been so obsessed with grid washi tape, it's just one of my favorite patterns. Then I went with a fine liner and started adding some leaves all over the page. And finally, for the quote page, I just added a great drop shadow using a fine liner. The next spread I'll be making in this video is my monthly spread. I started with an orange Tombow dual brush pen and again went over the top of the letters. Then I used a fine liner to outline it and add a small drop shadow. This is one of my favorite lettering styles, it's quite easy to make and it definitely makes it pop. Next, I just started gluing some of the craft paper and the full pictures I printed. I really love doing scrapbook themes, they're really easy to make and yet they have a really nice look. And they're especially great for those busy months like this one for me. Once I added that picture in the corner, I went over with a fine liner and started making the calendar grid. Next, I use different markers in this whole fall color palette that I'm using to draw some circles where I'll be writing the days of the month. Finally, I made this little box that says this month where I'll be writing some of the most important tasks and goals I have for this month. After I finished writing the numbers, I added some washi tape, and that's it for this spread. next spread that I'll be making is one that I just started using this past month, and it's the content planner. Also, I'm sorry if this video is kind of out of focus. I don't really know what happened, I'm so sorry. But this has become a really an essential spread for me, as it helps me keep track of all of my Instagram posts. And I'm also adding a section for tracking my YouTube videos. For this spread, I focus more on the functionality of the spread rather than the whole aesthetics of it. So I just went over and made this super simple chart to keep track of the dates, post if I have taken the pictures or edited the video, and then I just added some colors. On the other side of the page, I will be making my line a day spread. This has been one of my favorite spreads to make recently because I especially love looking back into what I wrote and seeing how my life was going on at that moment. So for this spread, I just added some washi tape at the top, and then I used my Pentel gel pen, which is my favorite pen by the way, to write the dates of the month. Then I used a Crayola super tape to write the title at the bottom, and finally I used some zebra liners to add the colored lines. And the final spread for this video is my first weekly spread. On some of my past playing with me's, I hadn't been including my first weekly spread in these videos because they were already pretty long, but as this was a scrapbook theme, it was quite faster to make, so I had time to include the first weekly. I'm having exams for this week, so I went for a simple instructor layout. I'm just drawing some boxes and some of the different colors that I use for the color palette of this month, and then I'll just be lettering the dates of the week. After I finished making the basic structure of the spread, I went over with some craft paper to add some texture, and I added a nice full picture on top of it. Next, I just added some washi tape and some more details like the leaves that you'll be seeing in just a few moments. And once that I finished doodling all of the leaves, as usual I added a quote, and this week's quote was, "It's a beautiful day to go after your dreams." And here's how my finished spread looks like. I really hope that you liked this video, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time, bye!